This morning, an incredible and scary story. The Atlanta-based CDC accused of failing to protect the general public when they allowed coronavirus patients into Atlanta's airport. CBS 46's Trayson Bragg is live at Hartsfield-Jackson this morning. Trayson, the numbers really are disturbing.
Rob, it's disturbing, it's terrifying, it's frightening, it's so many adjectives, right? But those passengers who were on, the nearly 200 passengers who were on that flight from hell, say the CDC allowed them to go here, the baggage claim area after landing, of course, mixing with the public and potentially exposing the public who is getting ready to head out into our metro Atlanta streets.
After days of being exposed to multiple passengers who tested positive for COVID-19 on the Costa Luminosa cruise ship, the Americans on board were allowed to head home. Then the over 200 Americans boarded a plane headed for Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. While in the air, passengers tell CBS there were 9 medical emergencies and nearly every passenger on the plane was coughing and displaying symptoms of COVID. The passengers tell CBS after arriving to Atlanta's airport, a team from the CDC took them to a cargo hold. They were then asked to fill out a questionnaire and given a COVID test. That's where things get a little scary because they say without learning their results, they were allowed by the CDC to head to baggage claim, the food court, and public restrooms before boarding commercial flights to 17 U.S. states and Canada.
Like half of it was the walking wounded. And I watched them all leave.
Now, days after landing, 3 people were put on ventilators. Sadly, another 2 died. Now, out of the 64 passengers that CBS spoke to, 45 say they tested positive for the virus once they landed in their final destination, once they got back home. Now, CBS reached out to the CDC to ask them questions about their decision making on that day, and the CDC declined to answer. But I think it's clear they definitely have some explaining to do. You can see the full story on CBS46.com. Reporting live at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, I'm Trayson Bragg, CBS 46 News.
Trayson, thank you.